Good morning. This is Shamali from Providence, Life Design. And I wanted to talk about that there really is no wrong way or right way. There's wrong and right ways to present things if in the event that you are in the marketplace. So if you're in the marketplace, you are a homeowner and you're looking to put your house on the market, then you're in the marketplace. But for yourself, there is no wrong way or right way. Have more confidence in what it is that you choose for your home. I get a little disturbed sometimes when people will go through the painstaking of completely gathering everything that they like, and they say, oh, I love this, oh, this is going to work. And then, in the end, they want to come and pull me in the end and say, we don't really do this. We don't usually do this. Of course you don't do it. You're not an interior designer, right? But we don't do this. Is this okay? Is this wrong? No, your opinion is everything. No. It's not. I'm here to guide you, right? So I always turn around and I say, well, how do you like it? How does it make you feel, right? Because you have to pay attention to your own personal reaction when you choose things for your home, right? People want to have things in their space that gives them a feeling of joy, maybe security, right? That stems back to childhood. But there's different reasons why why people would want things in their space. It's the same thing like why certain demographics want certain type of materials in their home. Now, because you like it and it works for your demographic, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to do well in the marketplace when it comes to resale value. Okay? I.e., paint colors, tile choices, the way you stage your home. Like if you're going to do like an opening or something like that, where you're going to live in your home while you put your home on the market. Your personal choices are not going to appeal to everyone that's in the marketplace. And you need to be cognizant of that. But if you are getting your home to the place where, I mean the squeaky chair, where you're trying to get your home in the condition that you're going to live and exist in it in harmony, you're going to love it, you want to wake up to it that way every day, then no, you don't necessarily want someone else's opinion as law. I mean, so when the guests come over, you can say, oh, well, the decorator told me that this is good. I've come to terms with that some people just want something they just want to secure the storyline. Okay? They just want to secure the storyline. But if this is not a situation where you're trying to secure a storyline, like you are putting your home together for the sake of your family to exist in it, for it to nurture you, for it to house you, for you to feel comfortable, and this is where you're going to relax in. Please. The only time I'm going to come in and say that's an absolute no is if I'm concerned about a safety issue or it's just too jarring from my eye. But most people, like, we've always dressed ourselves. So if you've been dressing yourself since you were in elementary school, I don't care how bad of a dresser you are, you could pretty much put together a bathroom. Okay? You could make choices. You don't have to come and ask somebody a bunch of questions for them to just circle around and tell you exactly what you want to hear. That is unnecessary. That's actually one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to answering questions, is when people really really want you to agree with them. So then why are you asking me? That means, I'm not a yes woman. I'm sorry. I'm not a yes woman. right? In no capacity. Whether for this brick and mortar or for me, you call me out and I do a consultation, I'm not a yes woman. But what I am going to do is pay attention to what puts my customer at ease, what puts my client at ease. Because you're always going to exhibit some form of glee, some form of happiness, some reaction to something if you're posed a direct question about it. It's like a husband and wife being next to each other, and and somebody says, "Gosh, what's one of your wife's best qualities?" And then the man's face just lights up. You know what I mean? Because he's thinking about something funny, or it warms his heart. It's the same thing, guys. It's the same thing. Okay? If it makes you feel good, I'm good. Okay? I'm just going to make sure that it's executed in a tasteful way. All right? But there is no wrong and stuff like that. Like, let's be clear. The people that interior decorating can be an art form when someone calls you in specifically just to when someone calls you in to bring your flair. I'm sorry, somebody's calling me. Hold on. Okay. So there are cases where someone will have a place that's a show house, or they're looking to do an Airbnb, or it's their vacation home. They have several homes. This is not the only home that they stay in. They are dealing with budgets that are over $75,000 at the very bare minimum, okay, for furnishings and retainers, and it can go up from there, $250, $230, whatever. Those people, when they say they give you creative direction, I want to see something, just do that. They're asking for somebody to give their interpretation of art. But when you are asking for functionality and assistance on how your space is actually supposed to serve you, that is more than just interior design. That is design consulting. That is a consultation. That's a conversation that we're having back and forth. We are answering specific questions. We're asking what the needs of the space is. We want to know what the functionality needs to be. Who is going to inhibit it? Who is going to inhibit that space? How is the space going to be used on a daily basis? Are there elderly people living there? Are there small children? Is this high traffic? Is it this? Is it that? Right? It's all of these other things. It is not somebody saying, come and put together your work of art for me. No, because if you don't have work of art budgets, it's not a work of art you're coming to do. You're basically getting a functionality consultation, right? I do a lot of that, functionality consultations, right? So please do not discredit your own needs. Do not discredit your opinions. Okay, you're asking for guidance, and there's nothing wrong with that. Please, I am not here to tell somebody that you have bad taste. I cannot do that in interior. You cannot do that, right? We have customers all the time where I've even worked at firms where it's like, these are big budget, $500,000 retainers we're talking about, and the designer, I've heard the designer say, oh, they are so gaudy. The designer saying it. That's what you paid. You paid them. You cleared almost $500,000 last year in retainers that you paid them, and they're calling your stuff gaudy. No. You have to understand this is about your taste. This is about your taste. Okay? And if you want a yes person, be clear about that. Communication is key, as in any relationship, because it's a relationship. Whether you want to admit to it or not, it is one. We have come to terms. I have some clients we have come to terms about some things. You understand? Because they don't want to communicate. But then when things and fire and brimstone and everything starts falling down and they call you, okay? So I'm here to serve the public, but I'm here to guide you. I'm here to guide you and to reassure you if something is correct, but not to disqualify your choices. This is Shamrandi from Providence Design.